Thanks to our Radio Plus video sports sponsors.
Welcome in, volleyball fans, to the Laconia Volleyball Invitational. An all-day tournament kicks off with your Laconia Spartans taking on the Bonduelle Bears. Welcome in here to the Brandon Meets pregame show with high school sports presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. We've got an all-day tournament for you. Laconia plays 5 matches today. We thank you for joining us on Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams. I'm Dominic Ackerman. Jason's going to be running the main cam here today. We've got no portable. We're short-staffed here on JLS. There's a couple of good fundraisers going on in the area, so we're short-staffed on Jeff's live streams. Cam's over in Waupun at the CWC volleyball tournament as well today. But you got me here in Rosendale for the Spartans matchups as we go throughout the day. The Spartans bring a 1-0 record into today's matchups, and Bonduelle is 2-2 on the season coming into the tournament play here today. Some good matches on the schedule for Bonduelle. As always, we are so thankful to be here in Rosendale. We've got a wonderful setup going. Cody Moon's been amazing as usual, getting us set up and rocking and rolling. As we continue here on the Brandon Meets pregame show, we're going to hear from our sponsors and the Lens Truck Center play of the week.
Our Lens Truck Center play of the week this week comes from Lamira.
Kell once again in the shotgun. Schomburg to his right. Kell will take it himself. Gets past some tackles, breaks through. He's got green grass all the way to the end zone. Keegan Kell, designed keeper, all the way to the house for 6.
In the Lions, 44-0 victory over Horicon Hughesford this past Friday night. Keegan Kell, senior quarterback for the Lions, completed 4 out of 5 passing, 71 yards and a touchdown. He also rushed 4 times for 54 yards and that 47-yard touchdown.
Yeah, I think it's been a great summer. I mean, we worked hard. We had a good first couple weeks of practice. I think everything's coming together good. I mean, the team's focused. We're ready to get better. We're ready to get just like more improved throughout the year. But I think going forward in week 1, I think we're more than ready for this.
Keegan Kell, senior quarterback for Lamira, has our play of the week this week from Radio Plus Video Sports and Lens Truck Center.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lens till you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we've got. Lens Truck, Lens Truck. We got the trucks at Lens Truck.
Smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
Your dream space starts with quartz countertops from Quest Interiors. Whether it's your kitchen, bathroom, mudroom, or even a closet island, we custom fabricate one-of-a-kind surfaces that elevate every room. And the best part? We install many in as little as 1 week, quickly turning your vision into reality. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go.
Celebrate summer adventures with savings on a new Ford from Holiday. Stack our low simplified price with 0% financing, $1,000 toward your down payment, and 0 payments for 90 days on Ford favorites.
We want our guests to feel important, heard, and appreciated. It's who we are.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Ford Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Welcome back here to the Brandon Meets pregame show here in Rosendale. Laconia looks to take a good chunk out of this tournament here today. They'll face 5 different teams from around the state. Their first matchup is against Bonduelle. They'll face Green Bay NEW Lutheran in their second game, which is right after this one. They'll have a bit of a breather there, and then they'll face Coleman in game number 3. They'll take on Pacelli Catholic in game number 5. And then finally, they round out their day. Excuse me, they face Lourdes in their game 4, and then game number 5 will be against Coleman, their final matchup of the day. A couple of breaks in between there, but we'll be covering the tournament all day. We're going to cover all the Spartans game here on court number 1. There's plenty of volleyball action. If you're in the Rosendale area, come on down. It should be a very good game of festivities and a good chance to showcase some high school athletes. Bonduelle comes in 2-2 on the season. They got 5 seniors on their squad returning from previous years. They're a semi-younger squad, a couple of juniors as well, and then some sophomores and freshmen crack the lineup here on their varsity squad that's traveled to Rosendale. Should be a good one. We saw the Spartans on Thursday night take on Marquezan in 3 straight sets. They were able to take down all the games today. Will be 3 sets, best 2 out of 3 as we are in tournament play. As warm-ups continue here on the Brandon Meets pregame show, high school sports are presented by Bristol Morgan Bank.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Shop these and more great deals at Brandon Meats this week. Their very own award-winning bacon, $6.99 per pound. Boneless sirloin steaks this week at $6.99 per pound. The garlic butter marinated chicken breast this week at $2.99 per pound. The broth of the week this week, the bacon pepper brats, $2.99 per pound. Brandon Meats, open this week Monday through Thursday, 7 to 5, Friday, 7 till 6, and Saturday, 7 till 3. Log on, brandonmeats.com.
Back here on the Brandon Meets pregame show. As we continue on in this pregame show, we'll talk about the Pinot Construction keys to the game. Our keys to the game today are built by Pinot Construction. Keys to the game for both sides. I think that senior leadership from Bonduelle, first time for me seeing them here on this young season. I think I've covered them last year. Some of the names on this team sound familiar. But if you can get that senior leadership to kind of get you some early points, you got to attack the Spartans early. That's when they're most vulnerable, is early on in sets. If you let them get a 5-point lead, watch out, because the Spartans will take care of business. The key to the game on the Pinot Construction keys to the game for the Spartans are to use that threat that they have at the net. We saw on Thursday night, Kensley McCauley had double-digit kills. Finley Morgan was up towards the double-digit kills. If you can use that dual threat at the net, as long with both of your setters in Bailey Gable and Gabby Pino, so many options on that front line. That's my key to the game for them, is to get them working early and often in this one. We'll step aside here from our sponsors another time as warm-ups continue here in Rosendale.
Every customer can be a Signature Home customer. I think that's what Signature Homes does really well, is that we can touch not only the customer who's building for the first time, but also the customers that know what they want and want to pull pieces of other property that they've lived in and loved. And you can really trust that we know what we're doing and that we have 30 years of experience in the market doing it with quality craftsmanship and a lot of style and design. And at the end, we get a chance to walk them through and see their smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
Call us when you need a company you can trust.
You hear it all the time, but what does it mean? This is Danny and Heather at AirTech Heating, and for our company, it means we do right by our customers and provide them quality service for superior home comfort.
It means our prices are competitive and fair. It means that we stand behind our work. It means doing whatever it takes.
To whom you trust, your family's safety and comfort does matter. Call the team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742 when you need a company you can trust.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
When chronic joint pain won't go away, many people believe that they have only two choices: live with it or have surgery. But that isn't always the whole story. At New Medical Center in Waupun, we believe patients deserve to understand every appropriate treatment option before making an important decision. That's why we've added advanced regenerative medicine to the comprehensive musculoskeletal care we've provided our community for more than 25 years. Whether you're dealing with arthritis, chronic knee pain, shoulder injuries, hip pain, or persistent neck and back problems, our team performs a thorough examination to determine the most appropriate treatment plan for your individual condition. Our goal is simple: to help you move better, reduce pain, and improve your quality of life. Before you decide your next step, call New Medical Center in Waupun and schedule a consultation. That's New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive, Waupun, Wisconsin, or call 920-324-9899.
Gas prices, home expenses, education. Will those costs always go up? Probably. At Winnebago Lutheran Academy, we can help you with one of them. We are a part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program, a program which enables qualifying families to receive a quality Christian education at no cost. That's right, zero tuition if you qualify. To learn more, visit WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
For over 100 years, the name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilAndPropane.com.
Back here on the Brandon Meats pregame show, the Bonduelle Bears now have their time warming up here on court number 1 today in this 6-team invitational here in Rosendale. About 4 minutes left on their warm-up time this morning. We'll go full warm-ups for this first game, and as we continue on today, it'll be a little bit less time in between each matchup. I think each team, their second time around, gets less minutes, and then their third time, and every time after that, it's a little bit less, so we'll see pre-games dwindle down. We'll get right into the good stuff today and watch some high school volleyball. 6 great teams traveling here to Rosendale in the Laconia Spartans Volleyball Invitational. You're listening to Dominic Jace here on the main cam today. No portable as we're short-staffed on Jeff's live streams. The CWC Volleyball Invitational is going on as well over in Waupun. Cam and the crew are over there covering that one as well, so make sure to tune into that. Get some updates on some good high school sports around the land. We'll hear from our sponsors one final time before action gets underway here at the Invitational.
Full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit WarnerHarmson.com and book your free consultation today.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Petra today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Let's talk conditioning.
I'm here to pump you up.
What?
Da-da-da-da.
We here at All Phase have great maintenance plans to keep your units running efficiently and reliably all year round. This spring is the time to call us at 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons. Watch for details released soon about our 5-year anniversary event.
Oh, you're talking about air conditioning.
Play garage music. Silica can make any home a smart home. Whole home wiring, speakers, and smart control make your home an oasis that anticipates your every need. Whether you're seeking comfort, entertainment, peace of mind, inspiration, or just a moment of tranquility. Existing or new construction, Silica has the skill to make any home a smart home. Silica for your home.
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go.
It's go time in the new GMC Sierra from Holiday. Stack our low simplified price with 2.9% 72-month financing plus $1,500 purchase allowance or other great offers now.
There's a culture of excellence here. When you walk in, it just feels right. I'm UFC fighter Dante Johnson, and I drive Holiday.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Pain has a way of making your world smaller. You stop taking walks, you pass on weekend trips, you let someone else mow the lawn, you watch your grandchildren play instead of joining them. Little by little, pain begins making decisions for you. At New Medical Center in Waupun, we believe pain shouldn't decide how you live your life. For over 25 years, we've helped people throughout our community stay active. Today, our regenerative medicine program offers advanced non-surgical treatment options for patients suffering from chronic joint and spine conditions. If you've been living with knee pain, shoulder pain, hip pain, or chronic back pain, it may be time to explore what's possible. Call New Medical Center today to schedule your consultation and find out whether regenerative medicine could be a part of your journey back to a more active life. That's New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive, Waupun, or call 920-324-9899.
Shop these and more great deals.
Back here in Rosendale, high school sports today are presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. Thank you for all of you joining us here early in the morning. Just finished up the coffee as we get started on the Laconia Volleyball Invitational. 5 great matchups today will be on Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams. The Jeff's live streams channel, if you're going to be watching that on YouTube, will be 5 separate broadcasts. So when we're done with this one after Bonduelle and the Spartans face off, make sure you click the next link to see the next matchup of the day. Radio Plus Sports Day on the one stream. It'll be on that same stream all day long as we just take some breaks in between games for us to reset before we start the next one. Everything's just about to get ready. Libero number 3, Emery Thompson, for the Bears. Checks back in before we get started. A little bit of communication on the sidelines, and we'll get started with the serve from Bonduelle. It'll be number 12, Peyton Westrich to serve. Starts off our day here in Rosendale. Still getting our line judges up and ready. With a big tournament like this, line judges today are just student athletes from other teams. They're in position and ready for today's game. Westrich back to serve. And we're ready to go. Westrich serves to the back line. It's going to be too far, and we're going to start it with a service error. Spartans point. One serve, one error from the Bears. And it'll be the serving ringer, as they say. Scarlett Nitz comes in to do her job. Serves over, received by the Bears. Set back up, free ball goes over for the Spartans. Nitz to Pino. Pino to McCauley, who will just toss it over to the Bonduelle side. Another free ball that time given over by the libero on the Bears. Gable. Spike over the net. Back three. Brought up by the Spartans. Pino to McCauley, down. Gets the first point by way of a kill for Kensley McCauley. Bear with us here today. It's just a two-man crew. Jace running the camera. I'm going to be on the headset all day long. Received there by the Bears. Overkill opportunity for Georgia Ranke. Able to get there. The Spartans can't recover in time. First point for the Bears. After some miscommunication, not being able to get there in time for the Spartans. So we'll see another service opportunity on a substitution. It'll be Elizabeth Delzer checking in. Josie Pollock checks out for Bonduelle. Once we get some communication on the sidelines. Looks like there's a lineup issue right now from the FAR official. Some communication with the scorer's booth. Possibly a miss in the rotations. Early on, this is where I'd love to have a referee mic'd up, like they do in the pros, so we know what's going on at the booth. Coach Weiss and the FAR official. Conversation at the booth. As they talk about things early on. Everything seems to be okay. It'll be the Bears' point as subs come in. Kendall Plein will check in for Scarlett Nitz, and Delzer will come in for Pollock. Delzer held right back to the service line. Second serve of the day for the Bears, hopefully better than the first. As a FAR serve started off this match. Delzer once again received that time by Plein. It's going to be a free ball if McCauley can get it over. She does. Set up there by Westrich. Back over, pushed over by Audrey Jacobs. McCauley with a kill into the net. It's going to drop on the Spartan side. An error evens up this match 2-2. Delzer back at the service. Delzer up and over. McCauley with the set. Gable, kill way too far. No touch. Bears take their first lead of the morning. Delzer now third set in a row. Getting the straight 3 points for the Bears. That one's going to be up, hits the net. It's going to be an ace for Elizabeth Delzer. Kind of an unorthodox ace. Hit the basketball hoop. And came back down, not able to be received after that. 4-2 Bears. Delzer that time, nice short serve. Able to recover though with the Spartans. Free ball. Set Attack kill on the line. Casey Wiesenberg gets the first kill for the Bears here in the early morning game. 5-2 on that Quest Interior scoreboard. Nice run here from Delzer at the service line. McCauley receives, overpass. They will be kept up, pushed over. Again, 12-15, able to get there. Another kill that time. Give it to the sophomore, Georgia Ranke. It'll be a timeout. Spartans' first one used of set number 1. We'll take a break with them. Be back after this.
At Brandon Meats this week, their very own award-winning bacon, $6.99 per pound. Boneless sirloin steaks this week at $6.99 per pound. The garlic butter marinated chicken breast this week at $2.99 per pound. The broth of the week this week, the bacon pepper brats, $2.99 per pound. Brandon Meats, open this week Monday through Thursday, 7 to 5, Friday, 7 till 6, and Saturday, 7 till 3. Log on, brandonmeats.com.
Lance Truck, we got the trucks at Lance Truck. If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lance, you'll like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we got. Lance Truck, we got the trucks at Lance Truck.
More service after. It'll be the Spartans' point after the timeout. Sorry, missed it. I want to finish up that ad for Lance Truck. Not sure why that one's not loading in. We thank you for their sponsorship. But that kill goes out of bounds. And it's 6-3, still in favor of the Bears. It'll be Finley Morgan to serve. Set up by Peyton Westrich, who seems to be the setter of this game. And a nice kill there by Audrey Jacobs, the junior, getting involved early. Let's see if my replays are up and working. I got to change the time a bit on it, as I was still set up for football. We'll make sure we get the next one. Back to the service line now is Casey Wiesenberg. That one's going to be deep and too far. Service error from Wiesenberg gives the Spartans another point. Makes it 7-4. Bailey Gable back at the line now. Gable serves short, hits the net, and a service error the other way. Puts possession back into the Bears' favor. So far, that's the third service error before either team reaches 10 points in this first set. It'll be Paige Niquette, the senior, stepping back at the line now for the Bears. Niquette's over. That one good. Set up by Gable to McCauley on the right side. Able to get a kill. Too much on it for Elizabeth Delzer to handle. And McCauley will pick up her second kill early on. And she'll head back to the service line. See if she can make it work back there. McCauley gets herself an ace. Couldn't be dug up by libero in Emery Thompson. First ace on the Spartans side of things. Makes it 6-8. McCauley again, backline serve. Set up, trying to get a kill opportunity. They're going to say touch, so it's free, but it'll be too many touches in a row. Good job there by Audrey Jacobs to try to salvage that point. Spartans will end up getting it. McCauley, 1 point lead for the Bears, dwindling here early on for the Spartans. McCauley up and over, dug up in the back. Sent back over by number 12. She gets herself a kill. Peyton Westrich, the junior, with a good dig. And then a kill to add a point to the Bears. Makes it a 2-point cushion once again. Audrey Jacobs back at the line. Over, up for Gable. Over to Kendall Plein. They're going to say somebody on the Bears side of things touched the net. Could be Josie Pollock. But it'll be Spartans' point. Back within 1. Thank you to everybody out there tuning in early on JLS and Radio Plus Sports. Set up at the line. Huge kill opportunity, but it's going to go too far for Peyton Westrich. And the Spartans will pick up the tying point here, 9-9 in set number 1. First game of tournament action here at the Invitational in Rosendale. That one gets over. Plime tries to get through. Set up in the front. And it's going to be stuffed. Finley Morgan with the block. See if I can get the replay to work. Nope. Now it doesn't want to work at all. Let's try it one more time. Back to action. Sent over. Gable. Over to the freshman, Kenzie Plime picks up a kill right after the Pino block. Puts the Spartans on top by 2. Nice service run here from Josie Basler, the libero, for the Spartans side of things. Dug in the backfield, could be an overpass. Good stop there. They're going to say she touched on the line. However, Paige Niquette tried to save that one before it went over. Spartans point. And a 4-point run makes it 12-9. Dug up. Good job by Josie Pollock so far. Good at getting balls up. Blocked in the front. Spartans trying to recover. Good four-handed block there by the Bears defense. Set up by Gable. Backcourt attack from McCauley. It's going to go into the rafters, able to set up side court attack just to push it over. Good job digging it up by the Spartans, able to get a free ball over if they can use it. Close to the net. Bit of an overpass, they're going to say. She was okay. Finley Morgan able to get her first kill of the day right at the net. 13-9. Good run here from Basler. Trying to side out are the Bears. Basler up in the backcourt by Niquette. Pushed over, free ball from Pollock. Set. Finley Morgan gets it down the line. Pick up a kill, pick up another. Consecutive points off the hands of Finley Morgan. Basler with a very nice run here. 5 straight points at the service line from Basler. That one's going to be dug up by Niquette. Thompson puts it over for Pollock, who puts it over onto the Spartan side of things. Once again, it was Finley Morgan. That time, dug up in the backfield by McCauley. Gable to set to Plime. Big dig, hits the top of the ceiling, but enough to be played over. McCauley in the backcourt gets it up. Kenzie Plime. Bears got a chance to kill. It's going to be too far that time from Peyton Westrich. Still hasn't been able to find a rhythm right at the net. It'll be first timeout used on the Bears side of things. Back after this.
Radio Plus, we're proud to bring you stream team coverage of local sporting events. Our team is dedicated to providing live coverage from across Wisconsin, supporting the local teams and communities we know and love. What began as a one-person operation with play-by-play on radio has grown into a 5 or 6 person production. Keeping pace with the latest technology, equipment, and personnel is not only demanding, but costly. If you'd like to support this broadcast as a sponsor or a donor in any way, please log on radioplusinfo.com.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal.
Back here in Rosendale, high school sports are presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. Free ball over for the Spartans. Basler to set. Gable. They're going to say a Bear was in the net. Could have been Collins Wiesenberg, just a freshman, getting starting time here today. So another Spartans point. And Basler's service line run continues. Josie up and over. That one's deep. Good decision there by Emery Thompson to let that one go. Basler's line ends with a service error, but a good job putting a nice cushion for the Spartans here in set 1. Took down the huddle cam as well for the Bears. So Collins Wiesenberg, just a freshman, the only freshman in this starting varsity lineup here for Bonduelle. Finley Morgan with another attack in her 3rd kill of set number 1. We'll see Gabby Pino come back in. And we'll head back to the line, taking out Mackenzie Pline. Pino up and over. That one had to be dug up by Niket. Some miscommunication and an ace for Gabby Pino as she checks back into the game. 18-10 now on that Quest Interior scoreboard. This was a close matchup. Bonduelle was actually leading for the first 15 or so points, but since then it's been all Spartans after a good run from Josie Basler. Dug up there, kill opportunity, puts it through the block, does Peyton Westrich. Gets herself her second kill of the morning, and she'll head back right to the line. (18-11). Serve up and over, they're going to say just out. Tried to pick a side, but it'll be a service error, the second one of the day for Peyton Westrich. And Scarlett Nitz heads back behind the white line. Serve over, dug up in the midcourt. Kill opportunity for number 4, that's Casey Wiesenberg. Instead, Gable to McCauley. Nice dig there. They're going to say somebody stepped on the line, possibly the net again. Not sure who, but it'll go point Spartans. A couple infractions early on for the Bears at the line. They got to be careful. Again, kill opportunity for Casey Wiesenberg. Spartans able to dig. McCauley now, big strike in at the back line. Kensley McCauley picks up her third kill of set number 1. Remember, as we continue on in this invitational tournament, 3 sets today. Best 2 out of 3. Nits over. That one's going to be just pushed at the line and pushed over by number 12. Peyton Westrich will get herself a kill as she pushes things over. Delzer will check back in, taking out Pollock for now. Miscommunication, but it's able to get up by the Spartans. McCauley will push it over. Dug up in the back. Thompson. Another miscommunication. Couldn't get that one in good kill opportunity. Just going to be pushed over by Kensley McCauley, finding a spot where the Bears are not. McCauley picks up her 4th kill in set number 1, puts it 22-12 on that Quest Interior scoreboard. Finley Morgan back at the line. Dug up in the back. Pushed over by Wiesenberg. Gable that time with an opportunity at the net. Pushed over all the way to Audrey Jacobs. Going to get too many touches on the Spartans side of things. And the Bears pick up point 13 in set number 1. Still a 9-point lead for the Spartans. Need a good run here at the service line from Casey Wiesenberg. Going to be a backcourt serve. McCauley pushes it over. Dug up by Jacobs. Jacobs now gets an opportunity on the kill. Couldn't get it in a successful region. Addison Grade checks in and pushes it to the backcourt for her first kill, making an immediate impact as she checks in. Mackenzie Pline back in for Pino as Gable heads to the service line. 23-13. 2 points away from the Spartans closing out set 1. Blocked there by Kensley McCauley, puts the Bears with nobody able to receive. Good job there by McCauley. Forces miscommunication and a missed opportunity for the Bears to recover. Set point now for Bailey Gable at the line. Received. Just pushed over by Collins Wiesenberg. Able to get herself a kill. Freshman gets her first kill of the morning hours. And Paige Niket will check back in. 24-14. Paige needs to go on quite a run here for the Bears in order to salvage set number 1. Gable sets up McCauley with a nasty spike, tools the block perfectly, and puts it down for set point. We'll step aside, hear from our sponsors when we come back.
A little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great...
This week, we salute Eli Mikulkevich, junior quarterback for the Cardinals. He's our Lens Truck Center Student Athlete of the Week.
They started their drive at their own 20-yard line. Play action for Eli, looking wide open, end zone, touchdown, Cardinals. And that's going to be Guardian Harris. The tight end for the Cardinals popped out. Play action. Hartford bit on that play action. He found him wide open in the end zone.
The junior quarterback for Fond du Lac accounted for 6 total touchdowns.
Back to game coverage here. High school video sports. Play action for Eli. Dumping in end zone again for a Fond du Lac touchdown. And again, the Cardinals go to Guardian Harris. Second touchdown for him.
Me and Guardian, I think the entire summer we've been working on connection, and saw through 2 plays that I threw to him. The 2 touchdowns that I had were both pretty much the same exact play.
3 through the air and 3 on the ground.
Eli still on his feet, spitting to the end zone. Eli in for another touchdown.
He passed for 231 and ran for 147. Eli Mikulkevich, junior quarterback for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, our Student Athlete of the Week this week from Radio Plus Video Sports and Lens Truck Center.
We said in the pregame speech that we were going to pilot on the entire game. We weren't going to let up. Our motto for the week was make them quit, and I think we did that today.
We got the trucks at Lens Truck.
Welcome back here on High School Sports presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. The Laconia Invitational Volleyball Tournament here today in Rosendale. We thank you for joining us early on this morning. The Spartans took set 1. Final score of 25-14. But it was much closer at the beginning of that set than the scoreboard entails. At one point it was 9-9. The Bears had a lead in the single digits early on in that set, but the Spartans able to come away with it. Serve will be the Spartans. And it'll be Gabby Pino in set number 2 to start us off. First set started with a service error, Pino trying to do differently. And she can't. Spoke it into existence. A service error for Gabby Pino. Starts off set 2 the same way we started set 1. Bonduelle on top 1-0. Gable with a big kill, able to put down a big kill early on in set number 2. Sorry, I was trying to adjust the scoreboard. I realized I had covered up the sets when I was looking to crop things on early. But Bailey Gable picks up a big kill, her first of the afternoon, and an ace that time for the service ringer Scarlett Nitz. Her first ace of the day. And it's 2-1 Spartans in set 2. Nitz once again. Received by Delzer. It's going to be put over into the backcourt. And some miscommunication. Spartans not able to do anything with it. Audrey Jacobs picks up her 3rd kill. First in set 2. It'll send Casey Wiesenberg back to the service line. 2-2 on that Quest Interior scoreboard as we Or in the opening stages of set 2, and an ace that time from Wiesenberg. A service error in set 1, an ace now in set 2 for the sophomore. Wiesenberg once again. He's got quite a long run up to her serve. That one's going to hit in the back line. Another ace, 2 back-to-back. Great job by Wiesenberg here at the service line. Even if it is just those 2 points, those are huge. Any kind of lead you can get on the Spartans hopefully puts them. That one going to be too deep, however. Tried to go back line again. That time picks up the error. The Spartans again watch it fly. That one too far. So Finley Morgan back to serve. Morgan puts it over. Dug up by Delzer. It's going to be set by Westrich and put over by Wiesenberg. That time to McCauley. McCauley slams. It's in. A Wes McCauley kill puts the Spartans tied back up 4-4 in set 2. Her 6th kill of this first matchup of the day. Morgan again. That one dug. Couldn't do anything with it, so Finley Morgan will pick up her first ace here in set 2. 3 kills and now an ace to her name in the opening matchup of today's Invitational. Morgan once again, that time dug up by Delzer. Pushed over by Audrey Jacobs. McCauley with a kill. It's going to go into the ceiling, able to be played, but the rafters end up being a problem for the Bears. McCauley will pick up what could be marked as a kill. I'm actually going to leave it after the air around the ceiling was able to be received. Just the environment that we're playing here in Rosendale. That one's going to be an overpass. Free ball for the Spartans. Pino to Gable. Big block. Able to do nothing with it are the Spartans. Audrey Jacobs picks up the first block from the Bears side of things. And a good one at it, giving them a point, makes it 6-5. Paige Niquette back at the line. Up and over goes Niquette. Pino puts it back in front for McCauley, who slams it down. Overpass. Basler to Pino. To Grade, who tools the block. Gets it over the hands of the Bears defense. And picks up her 2nd kill. Bailey Gable now back at the service line. Gable to serve. Dug up in the back by Selzner. McCauley pushes it up. Thompson to Audrey Jacobs with a big slam. Audrey Jacobs picks up her 4th kill. 2nd in set 2. And she'll be rewarded with a trip to the line. 7-6, the same way set 1 started. Nice close battle for these first 20 points. That one going to hit the back line. A service ace now for Audrey Jacobs. Puts this one even, 7-7. Jacobs again. That one up and over. That one's going to be too deep, though. Spartans watch it fly. And back to 8-7 in Laconia's favor. Kensley McCauley will go back. McCauley up and over. Received by Niquette. Pushed up by Westrich. Over into the net. Not able to do anything with it. It'll be a kill for Georgia Ranke. Sophomore getting her 1st kill of set 2. Her 2nd overall. Collins Wiesenberg will head to the line. Basler digs. McCauley has to take a backcourt shot. Able to get a kill, though, from all the way near the free throw line from basketball. McCauley picks up kill 7. And Basler, who had a good 9-point run in set number 1 from the line, will go back once again. Basler over. Dug up by Jacobs. A big set and kill. Peyton Westrich gets her 4th of the morning. A big, powerful swing. Couple of them from this Bears offense here, especially showing it here in set 2. 9-9 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Westrich back. Gable sets up Mackenzie Plime, who gets her first kill of the second set, second overall. Just a freshman for Mackenzie Plime, as she'll be checked out for Gabby Pino, as the rotation puts her back to serve. Set there by Westrich, pushed over by the Bears. Kendall Plime puts it up. Thompson to dig. Tried to push it over was Georgia Ranke. Just couldn't get there in time and falls in front of the net. Pino over. Doug overpass. Spartans have to recover. McCauley again from midcourt. Powerful swing, but a good recovery by the Bears. Dug up by the libero, Emery Thompson. Good rally here. Good defense showing. Free ball for the Spartans, but the Bears staying alive in this point. Kendall Plime again put up. Set at the line. Blocked there by the Spartans, but the Bears recover. Once again, Georgia Ranke tries to take a kill. Spartans recover defensively. Another good dig. Going to be an overpass, and it's going to go to the favor of the Spartans. Kendall Plime gets her first kill of the morning sets. Pino. Dug up by Niquette. Now back over to Page. Pushes it over to the Spartan side of things. It'll be Finley Morgan in the middle. Received. Tried to be slammed, but a block opportunity for Finley Morgan makes it work. Her first block recorded here this morning. 13-9 on the Quest Interior scoreboard in set number 2. Spartans could win this one in a 3-set matchup. That's going to be on the line, according to line judge. An ace for Gabby Pino. Thank you to everybody watching. High school sports this morning are brought to you by Bristol Morgan Bank. Thank you for joining us on both Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams. Let us know in that comment section where you're watching from, who you're rooting for early on in the morning. Let me know if you got a coffee in hand as you're watching today's volleyball matchup. Basler has to give a free ball over to the Bears. Set up by Westrich. Sent back over from the midcourt. It's going to be a kill for Audrey Jacobs, her 5th and 3rd in the second set. Delzer will check back in and puts it over. Basler to dig. Pino to Gable. Has to be dug up by Emery Thompson. Over to Jacobs, but a good dig by McCauley on her knees, able to get it up and down. Finley Morgan records her first kill of the second set. She's been all over the ball, but her first time putting it down on the hardwood by way of a kill in set number 2. Scarlett Nitz serves. Again, Audrey Jacobs tries to push it down the line, but ends up not being able to get it over the net. An error gives the Spartans a 6-point lead. Timeout. We'll be back here. High school sports are presented by Bristol Morgan Bank.
Place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
For nearly 50 years, Pino Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pino Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Scarlett Nitz serves over. Bears able to recover. Niquette pushes it through. Spartans able to recover, but too many hits on the one side. It was a good job by Basler to get it up in the air and give the Spartans an opportunity on a diving play. But Bonduel takes a point back after their timeout, perfectly placed timeout by head coach Abby Krull. Casey Wiesenberg had a couple of aces in a row in set number 2. That one's up, just misses one of the lights in the rafters. Push back over, it's going to hit the net though before Delzer can get it all the way back over. And Spartans take advantage once again. Driving Slippers is tuning in from up north. Says I'm doing a good job, but he spelled my name wrong, so we'll accept it though from Slippers. Thanks, Haney. Nice block there by the Spartans. Kensley McCauley give her the block. Her first overall. And it's 18-11 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Finley Morgan pushes it over. Backcourt dig. And Jacobs gets it over. Communication, that could have been too many hits there. Thought that was way too many by Addison Grade. Instead pushed over, free ball for the Bears. Westrich back to Jacobs. Big block that time by Grade. The ball found her once again. That's just the way things tend to happen. And Morgan heads back to the line. I think the Bears had a real good argument there for a couple too many touches. It's kind of into the chest of Grade as she was trying to get it back up. And that time too far for Collins Wiesenberg. Gives Morgan a continuation at the line. 5 points away from taking set 2 and the first matchup against Bonduel for the Spartans. We'll see if they end up playing all 3 sets anyway. Some tournaments like to run that. I didn't get clarification from Cody Moon before we started. I thought Niket had tooled the block, but no touch. Too far. 21-11. Again, the Bears kept this one close within the first 9 points for both sides. But then the Spartans had a big run, and they were able to do it. Nice job by Peyton Westrich. Just pushes it over. Great communication, great idea to just push that one over instead of a big kill opportunity. Instead, we'll get the kill in an unconventional way. Grade. Back row for Thompson to Jacobs. Jacobs blocked. Rafters makes the volleyball come down quickly. They're able to recover, but it's going to go out of bounds, 22-12. Three points away from taking set 2, and Bailey Gable back to the line. Gable. It's going to be a free ball for the Spartans if they can make it work. Gable to McCauley, pushes it over, able to get past the block. McCauley will pick up kill 8 from the first set, or excuse me, the first matchup today. Her third in set 2. Gable's up and over. Couldn't be dug, though, by the libero and Emery Thompson, so Bailey Gable will pick up her first ace of today's matchup, and it's set point Spartans. They got plenty to work with as the Bears still at 12. So set point number 1 for Bailey Gable. Match point as well. Rolled up on the arms. It's going to be too far on the kill opportunity by Collins Wiesenberg. Spartans will take set 2 and match number 1. The Bonduel Bears fall 25-14 and then 25-12 in 2 good sets that the Spartans just ran away with. They ended up being close matchups to begin, and the Spartans proved their dominance as it went on. Bonduel will look to face plenty of other opponents here today as we continue on covering the Laconia Invitational. We will step aside here from our sponsors. We'll be back shortly.
Take your favorite Radio Plus station anywhere with the all-new Radio Plus app. Listen live anytime to Sunny 97.7, 95 and 96.1 The Rock, The Great 98, and FM 93.7 and FM 103.3 The Source. Watch high school sports, football, basketball, volleyball, and more sports from over 10 area schools. Download the new Radio Plus app. Search for the capital R and plus sign.
At Warner.
Okay, everything should be reset.
All right, we're back here on the post-game show. Jay's chiming in a little bit, making sure everything's reset on the scoreboard. All good as we are here on the Werner Harmson post-game show. Thank you for joining us here in the first matchup. We're going to make this quick so we can get everything moved over for the next matchup of the morning. It'll be the Laconia Spartans taking on the Green Bay NEW Lutheran team. The Blazers coming down. A big early morning drive for the Blazers, but they'll be here to take on our next matchup. 25-14, 25-12 were the two sets in matchup number one for the Spartans. Make sure if you're on Jeff's live streams, you go over and click on the new stream against the Blazers. And if you're on Radio Plus Sports, you can stick on the same stream, but we'll cut out here for a second. Thank you for joining me, and Jace will be back shortly.
Thanks to our Radio Plus video sports sponsors.